You need the Tiger Bomb? It's a big day. Might as well take it. Sniffing salts. Gotta get the brain going.
We're going to war.
Tiger Bomb.
Tiger Bomb.
Hey, they're not paying us to say that.
Professional bowler's favorite thing. They might be.
But if you want
In
to.
the future. Well, you got your striking shoes on today?
Yep.
We've had plenty of practice at this growing up in St. Louis, you know.
This is where I'm most comfortable, having to throw 9 strikes a game. The other players may complain, but Daddy's home.
There's a thing called the St. Louis 260 where you throw the front 9, you miss a single pin for 260.
Yeah, the old 9-260.
We just got to make our spares, even though it's a score fest. Frankie.
Dude, Frankie, insane.
He's in third. He's not even in. He's not even leading. Barnes and Packy got him
He
by.
averaged 290 yesterday and was in third. I mean, this is just the most insane thing ever. But anyway, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Please. Please. It's free. You can do it.
Still got a lot of videos to come.
Still got a lot of videos to come and hopefully better bowling to come.
Hopefully we'll show a video in a couple days. That'd be.
We're going to be there either way.
We're gonna be there either way. All right.
Alright, I got my Smart Water, I got my Tiger Balm.
We're down to 40. 6 games in the morning, and then they cut to 16.
16, then we do 6 more, cut to 5 for the show. Bang.
Okay. Well, here we go. Couple 300s coming your way.
Just want one today.
Just one. Everybody else has one.
Everyone else has one.
Maybe 2.
All of Bull
We need
DMC
2.
has one.
Yeah, just give them 2.
Kind of need 3.
Darren, Mikey, and Chris all got 300s. And you know, we got 0 over here on the Brad and Kyle channel.
You shot 300 this year.
Yeah, way back when.
Was that last year?
It
Can't even
feels
remember.
like it.
See the ball. Alright, halfway through game 1 of the 6-game advanced round. We're throwing a completely different ball this morning. Actually, I'm not even sure if I can talk about this one either. I don't think I can. But we're throwing a new ball. Can I? I can? Monsoon?
Yeah, the video won't come out probably till tomorrow. It should be good.
I don't know if it's the same release date. Bleep. Anyway, 6 games today. Going with this scrub right here. Spencer, hometown Missouri boy, and my boy Cameron Crowe. I need some high scores. Probably about 300 over. We can do it. Ooh, that felt good. Got a little snaky with that approach. I love it. First strike.
Look good to me.
$7.89 to start. Monsoon, for Contempin. We then immediately switched to a rocket. AI. We can talk about that ball now. We don't have to bleep it anymore. Make a little move on that lane after that one, I think.
Just a little bit.
Game 3 we had a little 230 action. It was actually pretty good 230, punched it out. Thought that pair was a little tricky. A lot more like unified rev rate today. So everyone here, you know, generally the better bowlers all have like mega high rev rates. So guys are playing them a little bit further left today. So they're just playing a little bit different than they did all the qualifying. But just got to adapt. We're having fun. First 3 games pretty good. Pretty much pacing. But we'll take it. So Yeah, big 3 right now. Big 240 that last game. It kind of feels like you're keeping pace with the bigger guys, but that's half the battle. So you gotta keep pace until hopefully you can pop off a big one. So yeah, we'll take it. Big double in the 10. Using this Rocket AI still. Don't really see a whole lot changing. Just keep it rolling. Bit of a head scratcher on that one.
Throw 8, you get 8, huh?
Go 8, you get 8.
right, so we're 3 frames into game 6 here, and we're kind of getting down to the nitty gritty. So tonight's going to be the granddaddy block where, you know, the next cut's the show. I believe they just take straight 5, right? Total pin, straight 5 to the show.
Yeah.
The double is good. So, but what's cool is that he takes the top 16 after this round, but he's kind of separated himself into like, you know, the top 8, 10 to 12. So there's a group of about 12 players that are kind of just in the heat of battle right now, and they're all around. So a couple are to the right, a couple are to the left, but they're all like right here. So anytime he throws a 5-bagger and someone else struggles, there's like a lot of flip-flopping going on. So it's really tense. It's really tense, and scores have been so high that it feels like if you shoot 220 to 230, then you're going to lose a bunch of pins, and that may be the case sometimes. Scores have come down. So there's people who are just shooting a lot more 190s. Frankie just had 190. Chris Fidus had 190. There's more 190s and 2.0s and 2.10s going on amongst this group of people. So, you know, it makes for a little bit of mistake room, but we need some big scores. And now, so he just left that 9 pin. He's into an IQ-AI. He's gotten most of his pins with a Rocket and an Ion Max to start, but scores are a little lower this block amongst this group, which kind of means the pattern's probably playing a little what we call cliff, to where there's like more slide in the middle and it's kind of hard to. So that's got him into an IQ-AI for this last game, and that IQ-AI is not really giving him much off it. As we can see, the high hit left a 9 count. So we're not most in love with our look this game, but also scores aren't skyrocket high right now. So if we get out with a 220, I think that's a great block. We're still up there with a chance, and then get a 3-hour break, rest, shut the eyes for about an hour, come back, and have the block of our lifetime.
Alright, y'all, we are in a very good position. We're sitting in 8th. We have 6 games to make a show. I'm a little nervous. At the end of that last block, my SI joint, and a lot of you guys know I have back issues. It's kind of just off and on. A lot of games kind of flared up on me, so doing what I can to kind of get it loosened up and manage it for these next 6 games. But yeah, so a little nervous about that, but hey, gotta suck it up. Great opportunity here. 6 games to make a show after how bad the season's been going. Still really proud of my bowling so far. I felt like I didn't get a lot of, just struggling getting the ball through the pins the last 2 days, or 2 blocks I should say. I still think I'm making pretty good shots. So anyway, a little nervous about how these 6 games are gonna go, but hey, nothing we can do about it. Gotta get through it, gotta fight. That's what we're gonna do. Chris 5 Magic.
So update after game 3, we're hanging in there. We're in like a 7-person little dogfight, 8-person fight for maybe 3 spots. Frankie is not that far in. And what scares me a little bit is Spencer and Matt Russo, the pair to Kyle's right. Both lefties. There's only 2 people on a pair, and they can kind of line up off of each other. And both sides are very friendly in terms of how much you can miss. And it is really cool to see the left side really playing big angles. You don't normally see them take reactive balls and just play like super large angles, and it's kind of fun to watch. They're really good at it. But they're bowling really good. So Matt and Spencer can kind of line up off each other. So if a lefty bowls to the righty, there's not a whole lot of information you can get. Well, Russo throws the first shot on the pair, Spencer sees what it does, he can get lined up. So both of them, even though they're trying to beat each other, they're using each other's shots to figure out what they need to do, and it's going well. They're bowling really good. Kyle just started this game off with a double. He's into the new ball, and we're hanging in there. You know, this is just a shootout. Like, anybody can shoot 850 these last 3. Someone like EJ who has a double. Zach Wilkins, who else is down there? Darren, Jeff Mann's bowling really good. Chris Via on Kyle's pair is bowling really good. And we obviously have people we got to catch. So every show is pretty tough, but this one, you know, considering anyone can shoot 800, it's going to be a tough one. But he's got a double, and you never know. He could be the guy that shoots 850. So earlier I was like, you know, you're really gonna have to use your legs on this. Like, kind of remind yourself to engage the legs. Well, I kind of like was looking around, and I just happened to like see him release the ball, and as soon as he released it, I went, wow. Like, I don't even know what he did, but it was like super good. The ball was perfect through the pins, and then he came back and said, wow. So, you know, sometimes you just throw a shot too good that you can't replicate, but he's got the front 4, so that was probably his best shot of the night. So that's a good sign. And he's starting to have a pretty good look. He's into a ball so the whole time. So this will be a fun 3 games. we got a fan here. Tell the vlog your name.
Michael Farmer.
You from here?
I'm from Florida, but I go to school at University of Northwestern Ohio.
You a bowler, obviously?
Obviously.
You bowl in this place?
Yeah, we bowl a lot of OVCs here, so
So what bowling alley do you normally bowl at?
20th century.
20th Century? All right. Well, appreciate you coming out and watching. And are you going to come to the show on Sunday?
I couldn't get a ticket.
Couldn't get a ticket?
No. But I'm going to try to get standing seats for the U.S. versus the world.
Okay.
Thank you, Brandon.
Nice meeting you, bro.
You too.
Are we going
Oh, we're in.
right now?
Can we zoom in on that scoreboard real
my
quick?
God.
Zoom in right, there.
I don't think I can get it. Camera doesn't zoom that
We
well.
know it's the 10th place and the 11th place. Two names start with K. One says, I can't. What does
Sherman's
names say? I
on
can't
top.
see from way back here. Hold up. It'll come back.
How much were you beating me before this block bet?
A decent amount.
Yeah, exactly.
decent
And
amount.
I bowled 190 the first game, and your low game was what?
I had a 190.
You had a 190? Okay.
One
okay.
190 and then a bunch of 240s.
Yeah. And then I had 190, 220, 270, 260, 290, 260.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I still couldn't catch it though. Yeah, I gave you too much of a head start.
You almost got Frank.
A little confidence booster for you, you know.
I'm taking it. I'm soaking all this in
Oh
right
my
now.
god! After the first game, my average dropped below the 240 mark, and I go, absolutely not. We're getting that thing back up to 240. I just want to be able to say I averaged 240 like everybody else,
No kidding.
except for Ryan and
Yeah, I say Ryan's average keeps going up.
What was the
yeah.
show? 245 average?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
245 average for 36 games, moving pairs every game.
And what's crazy is to lead the tournament, Ryan had 255, I think. What did he have? 253. Out average Packy by 5.
I think he had 279 the last game. Oh no, that's it.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
insane.
That's insane.
insane.
Hats off to Ryan. Also, EJ is a maniac. He shoots what, 79, 89?
88, 80.
Yeah.
88 and 80 the last
Yeah.
two to get in the show.
He was 96 out or something like that with 2 to go.
He's just insane. That's why it's really hard to win out here, folks.
Dude, you know, I had 290 game 5, and I was like, yo, low key, if I bowling out 290, like I could have a pop. And then I look over and EJ has 280, 288, and I go, all right, I only gained 2 that game? Probably not anymore.
Yeah, that was low key.
Yeah, super low. Super low key.
No one else was thinking that.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I was just
shit.
giving myself some false hope.
Game 35, he finally has hope when he actually doesn't. So you're ready for another 6.
Yeah,
I know. I told him good thing we ran out of games.
yeah.
I was kind of thinking there, like if this was 100 games, you think EJ would just be first?
No, absolutely. I don't think so.
I don't think he can catch Ryan.
No, because his thumb
It's
would.
only a matter of time, I feel.
At about game 75 is about where his thumb would just be like torn up, and Ryan's fingers would still look
That is
pristine.
a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know if they reset the pins. You're still catching Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Hit-
Like.
His set average for the 6 was like 350.
Yeah.
Packy and Ryan that last game had the most carefree.
Dude, the whole block.
Yeah.
They were both locked in 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So they probably thought that the whole block, but that last game they were totally solidified.
Yeah, well,
and they just like,
They were just like, get out of here.
I'm ready to get out of here.
Yep. I will say I bowled next to them for 5 of the 6 games, and it just looked like cruise control. And I was like, I'm on cruise control, but I'm on cruise control to stay out of your guys'
Trying to
way.
chase.
Like,
They're being chased in cruise control.
yeah. And they didn't look like they cared. And then I think Ryan like wrapped 2 dimes, and I was like, bro, like, you're up. You're fine. Like, you're 150 ahead of pack. Like, make your spare and get off the approach. But he's not used to that. You know, he's used to having a 7 or 8 bagger every game. So.
That's true. It's foreign territory. For
Yeah,
him.
he had two wrap 10s back to back, and he didn't know what
Wow,
to do.
first time probably the whole time.
Yeah. So anyway,
All right.
I
Love
gotta
you
do
guys.
I gotta do my stitch.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It was the whole reason I told him to turn the camera on.
Sorry, go
You're
ahead.
trying to ruin it for me.
Hey,
Well, let-
hey, take us
We're not
out.
ruining it.
Let me zoom in. Let me get a tight angle.
Oh, this is it.
You're a little scruffy, man.
I know I am. And I got the zipper down.
And you got the pink.
Oh yeah, dude.
Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you next week.
Boom.